All right, boys. It's go time. Buckle up. We're starting this off real strong. Okay, so today we're not just gonna be talking about inflation of just money here. Okay, we're gonna be talking about inflation of society in general as a whole. Okay, and we're just gonna start it off. This came up in my Instagram, just in my feed. Like, do I look like I would follow somebody like this, guys? And no judgment. Like, I get it. Okay, kind of. I don't really get it, but just as you would think to yourself, like, who is gonna, like, how is this person gonna find anybody? Well, you're wrong, because the good news for everybody is, looks like there's someone for everyone. And I'm not like trying to rag on these people's appearance, but I've just noticed over the years, as I'm sure you have, that the face tattoos and the nose ring community, it's just gotten it's awesome. It's perfect. It's taken over, and I'm not trying to rag on them. Okay, I get it. All right, you don't care. I get it, but I just thought that was a bit nuts.
Living in 2020,
like tell me if I'm tripping, but the inflation on tattoos has gone astronomical. It's even got me. Okay, it's gotten me too.
23 America is triggering. The second you say you don't want a 6-year-old to be able to permanently alter your bodies, you're racist, homophobic, and transphobic. Gender's no longer a real thing, but also men can be women. Feminists of today find empowerment through hating men and abortions.
Classic.
We were just told aliens were real and no one seems to care. Yeah. Our sitting president just indicted one of his opponents. We're currently in a recession and have been, but media won't talk about it. People go and burn, riot, and loot cities, and then they call it peaceful protesting as if that's not what we just watched on TV.
Classic. Real quick, they have like websites where they'll pay you to protest? Okay. Woo! Crazy shit.
Being a certain skin color is offensive to certain people. And currently, it's trendy to hate your country, have anxiety and depression, and be oppressed and confused about your sexuality. So yeah, I'm a little triggered. Yeah, a little bit.
Yo, she was pretty on point with everything. Gotta give it to her.
The cost of living crisis made me trap just to pay my bill.
Quick 10-second story. My first ever girlfriend lived in a trailer park with her grandmother, and I was 16. And when I met her grandma, my first encounter, I walk into a trailer in a trailer park, mind you. She's smoking a joint, a grandma, watching Judge Judy. Turns out she was the kingpin, okay? And if you remember way back 15, 20 years ago when you could get regs, like regular weed or stress out in California, shitty weed, she was the grandma kingpin weed cat. I swear to God. I thought that was awesome. She put me on to selling weed, and then I got a felony for it at the age of 20. That's perfect.
Cost of living crisis made me trap just to pay my bill.
Classic.
Gay fucking pride. Do not gay friendly. Take your bitch ass home.
I don't like
Yo, run that back. Gay friend. No, that was actually, it contradicted itself.
Gay fucking pride. Do not gay friendly. Take your bitch ass home.
Dude, even the inflation on the gay community is like, I mean, dude, so many gays. No offense, it's all good. Just think about it for a second. All right, it's all good, dude. If you prefer penis, I get it, man. I just thought that was a little hypocritical because he was very aggressive and didn't seem too friendly himself.
I don't like white people.
We don't give a fuck. Still don't give a fuck. Have a good day.
I don't like white people.
Even you would think we would move past it, but okay, this is only on the internet though, because I've lived hood adjacent for a long time. Like technically, I live in I'm the only white person basically, all my neighbors, where I live, and I don't experience this ever. Okay, in LA, I experienced it a lot, but mostly from from the Chicanos, but they were pretty cool, but. Yeah, it's just crazy that on the internet it's like really blown out of proportion. I'm pretty shocked by it, But that guy's response was awesome because most of us don't care and most of us are not racist. Like, I don't know about you guys, but there's like that one fact where it's like every white guy knows a racist. But it's like, dude, that goes for every culture. Like, come on. It's whatever.
Get your ass out of my fucking country. I'll put my life on the line for this country. Not your fucking shithole. Go back to Mexico, you shithole. Don't even start with me, you liberal.
You liberal. She goes, you liberal. You Mexican liberal. You elote eater. No, it's like, dude, lady, who's going to do all the lawn maintenance and all the jobs that you don't want to do or I don't want to do? It's kind of like, it's people helping people, all right? She's not looking at the big picture. I don't know what it is. Like, people are literally, I think it's just a generational thing. I don't know. Or you just want to blame somebody. That's what it is. Let's blame them.
I
just tried to give her $20. I just tried to give this lady $20. Please send this to me. My phone number is 81.
All right, so this lady was trying to buy flowers, I think. If you look right here, there's like flowers on the ground. She was just giving someone who's selling flowers on the road $20, and then the cops arrest her. And the reason I put this in here was because even that, like, you can't, no offense, but I don't trust, you know who I don't trust. I don't trust the government, and I definitely don't trust the cops. I know they're not all bad people. My uncle was a cop. Both of my other fake aunt and uncle were both police officers. But I've just been through the system before, and put it this way, the past 2 times I've called the cops, and this is a while ago. Past 2 times I called the cops, I ended up in handcuffs. Yeah. It's like, who are you going to call? I ain't calling you guys. Nope. It's like, you try. I'm serious, man. Unreal.
So we have all seen the Twisted Metal Clown Girl, right?
No.
And it's not just me, right? We know why they turned off the comments.
Okay, so I'd never seen this chick before. I don't need to, okay? People are going to extraordinary lengths to make it on the internet. And honestly, that face paint clown thing looks more reasonable than the face tattoos because that's not permanent. But what's really alarming is this guy's fingernails. That's what I wanted to bring up. You notice that's gotten a little out of hand too. Dude's wearing nail polish. No offense, do what you want. Hey, I get it, kinda, not really. But do you, boo? Cut your penis off, Bud Light. I get it. I just thought this.
I can't say what needs to be said.
It's not that I live a lavish lifestyle. It's that I live an adult life. I'm 25 years old. You cannot survive on $10,000 a month. I can't.
I live on just over $1,300 a month. Now, a part of me just really wants to make fun of her for not knowing how to budget properly, but how do you say the words, I cannot live on $10,000 a month out loud? How does she say that out loud and not understand how fucking privileged that is?
I'm going to say it 1,000 more times. A man with no bills is a rich man. I make substantially much less than $113,000 a year. I might pull 50 grand this year. But the difference between me and a lot of people, I don't have, my bills are so low, it's disgusting. It's actually a joke. It's literally laughable how much my bills are. I don't even want to tell you guys because you're going to, I don't want to upset you. That's how low my bills are. So, I don't really feel bad for her, and I'm not going to roast her. It's just, people want to, drive 2, it's like people want BMWs. It's not, one car is just not enough anymore. They want to drive 2 Ferraris simultaneously. That's the problem. Oh, this one was good. Watching everyone lose their minds about the cost of living, inflation, and food supply, while I'm living in a box, getting ready to grow food, waiting for Jesus to come back. Yahweh. Honestly, man, the guy who lives in the woods doesn't seem too crazy anymore. Van life seems pretty awesome and pretty well, it makes sense. So, and the growing food thing, I've always wanted to do that. I just never had land, I'd love to just have some chickens running around. Just name them all Roscoe. You know, they're all just hanging out, clucking, just, you know, one day. Maybe. Or not. Or we're just all fucked. Classic. Is this gonna go or what?
I'm not joking. I have asked the last 3 dudes I've dated for their bank account info on the first date.
I don't judge people's actions. I look at the intention behind it. So, like, why do you ask for that?
Because I only want to date a wealthy guy that has money.
Valid. So you're getting straight to the point.
I think, you know, I have a job. I'm very successful. So I think I have every right to be like, hi, are we on the same level or am I wasting my time?
If you thought that was bad enough, wait until you see the gay priest. There was a song playing, but this is you guys. Let's come at this reasonably, okay? Come at it with a very meek and mild, okay? It's not funny. All right. Is LGBTQ a sin? No. Okay. Does the Bible say it's a sin? As somebody who went to a Christian school up until 8th grade, it did. But he says no. Okay. Really, but the comments say that just to be sure, is it a sin to be LGBTQ plus? No. And are you related to Joaquin Phoenix? No. I came up with this stupid joke a long time ago with like a bunch of these gay gangsters, and it was like they just come across the street with their guns and they're like, "Hey!" Oh, that one tops it though.
So much trans hate in the fucking world. Sorry, there's so much trans hate in the world right now, and I'm so done with it. And pride just means that we are unabashedly happy.
What a bitch for using the word unabashedly.
Just to be alive.
Yeah. And where do you personally feel that hate is coming from?
Most places, but especially the government.
And,
from the government. That's awesome. Fucking God, that was great.
in your own life, where would you say that you feel the hate the most?
I feel like I kind of internalize a lot of the hate, so it feels like it mostly comes from myself at this point because...
This is me casual.
I'm telling you, everything's way up, guys. All of it. All the nonsense is up, okay? We're not even get started on the housing market.
Casually walking to get my groceries.
Hold on one second. My dad is yelling. 1 second. All right. All right, so I did a whole video on this clip here, but just notice how this chick is just, it's like, it's unreal. Just watch this.
But it's not as casual as it might seem. Let me show you what I mean by that. I got everything that I needed. I got my fruit, I got my yogurts, mint tea, and now it's time to pay. Well, because we're in Silicon Valley, I'm not going to pay with my credit card. I'm going to pay with my palm. The thing is, there's this new technology that lets you connect your credit card and your ID to your palm so that you don't have to carry any credit cards with you anymore. You don't even have to have your phone with you. This is my total. This is my palm. This is me scanning it. And I would later be able to see my purchases in my Amazon account.
No, it's perfect. It's all great. I did a whole video on this. You guys can go check that out. It's like 4 videos back, but...
Do you think it's convenient or just another way to track us?
To track you? Come on, lady.
Everywhere?
The other day I had a guy say to me, "Oh, what did you get all dolled up to find a man tonight?" And I said, "Yeah, I find it much easier to lure them in when I'm good looking. That way I can bring them home and sacrifice them to Satan."
Like, that wasn't... I know women are hilarious, okay? Ellen DeGeneres, I get it. They're very funny people. But it was just like, first of all, it was a terrible joke. Second of all, your lipstick job is just hideous. But you notice, like... I'm not even going to get into the whole women wanting to be men and men wanting to be women and, you know, your butthole is actually your penis and all that. I don't even want to get into that. But it just blows my mind. I don't know how, I don't get it. You guys leave your thoughts on the tattoos. I think women with tattoos, it's like, just I feel like your name's like Bubba or something. You know, I don't like it. I'm not into it.
Because I'm going to tell you something about the next 20 years that you should know.
Something you need to know about the housing market?
The prices of everything are insane right now. And there are a lot of people that think that housing is a bubble that's going to burst and that houses are overpriced. And I've been hearing a lot of comments on my videos about how, you know, just the prices of houses right now are insane. But let me tell you something. That isn't going to come down anytime soon. This isn't a bubble.
That's good
And let me
news.
tell you why. So the contractors that are building homes are getting older and older, and the younger people are not coming into the business. That means that there are fewer people building homes. On top of it, the cost of materials has skyrocketed in the last 3 years, which means it's no longer profitable to build homes, so there are fewer homes being built. All of the cheaper options for building homes or you know, dropping homes on land, like mobile homes, you know, manufactured homes, or even log cabins, all of those have gone skyrocket. So nobody can afford to put those in anymore. It used to be for 50, 60,000 bucks, you'd be done. You could put a mobile home in. Can't do it anymore. Now it's 100.
Yeah, mobile homes. I put my dad in a trailer. I never grew up in the trailer parks, but I've experienced them. I put my dad in a trailer 13 years ago for $500 a month on the inlet. Anybody? Yeah. That same place is like, I think, $2,000 now.
120,000. It's doubled. All right. Now think about this, just the sheer math of this. Every baby that's being born would need a house to live in someday. And right now we are not.
Every baby needs a house someday. That's a bit selfish, okay? That's another thing that's gone way up. The independent shit, oh, that is inflated out the yin. That's out the wazoo or whatever, okay? Call me Johnny Wazoo. What it do, baby? That's way up, okay? Not every baby needs a house, all right? Like, guys, come on. All right, we need to chill out with this everybody needs their own house thing, okay? And some people need two houses. That's the funniest part.
Building one house for every baby. And so, however you want to figure the math.
During the situation very
basically what he was saying is we're all fucked and we're all screwed and your baby's going to be homeless. That's basically what he said. I'm just kidding. It's not looking good, though. That's all I'm going to say about that. This one goes, Feds monitoring the, oh, God, like another COVID thing. It's hilarious. Monitoring COVID again.
No, sir, we are not. We are not monitoring anything. There's no more monitoring. There will be no more 2-week, quarantine. There will be no more shutdown. We are not monitoring anything closely. It's done.
So I got jury.
Okay. I'm not going to get too into that, but I don't know about you guys, but I'm not playing the game for a second time. I already got enough shit for not wearing the mask and stuff. I tried to barely go anywhere. But not like I was making a scene about it. I would put the mask on if it caused too much of a problem. But, dude, if there goes a second round two, like, Doug, all I know is I got a couple of guns and I grew up skateboarding my whole life. I'll just raw dog it out, dude. If shit really goes down, fuck it. I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm not playing that game again. You guys leave your thoughts, but, yeah.
So
this was funny, though. This guy goes on about jury duty. I never really thought about this about jury duty, although I've dodged every jury duty letter I've ever gotten. Jaboy got out of every single one, never went to one. I'm 33 years old. Fuck that.
Got jury duty? I'm not going. That shit sounds stupid. So you're telling me there's a guy who did a crime and you need me to show up so you can convince me whether or not he did it? I didn't go to law school. Who gives a fuck what I think? Like, a jury of my peers are dumb as fuck, dude. I'm just confused because, like, why isn't it a job? Like, why is jury duty a thing? Why don't you just hire jury people full time and have them clock it and make them go to fucking law school for it? Why can't you just get, like, an associate's degree in jury duty? Like, why do we have to grab randos off the street. NPCs. Why do I have to convince a Lifetime Fitness front desk employee, an Arby's shift lead, and a librarian that I'm not guilty for murder?
Dude, he made a crazy amount of sense. Like, that was awesome, okay? And I don't know. I guess my whole point of this video is, you know, rent's up, okay? Gas is up, electric's up, groceries is up, all right? Shit, even my penis has been staying up longer. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Okay? You guys leave your thoughts on everything. The more and more gays we have out here, the better. I'm just joking around. Like, I really don't care. I just think it's just kind of little, it's a little odd. That's all. It's a little odd. But this, we're going to end. I'm going to read some of you guys' comments if you're new here. I like to read your comments. This is the homie Matt Bloss. I've known him a long time. And another thing that's way up is alcoholism and drugs and, like, depression and all that. But anyways, he's missing in action. I've known this guy like 15 years, but he's been missing for like 5, 6, 7 days. So if you guys see him, you know, holler. Right? His name's Matt Bloss. Keep him in your thoughts. Hopefully he turns up. But he is a poor soul that's gotten sucked into the dangers of the booze, the alcohol, man. Poor guy. But yeah, he's been missing. So, all right, here's it. We got one here from Michael. I'm convinced these people aren't real. Maybe AI or some psyop to destroy society. Yeah, like I said earlier in the video, they literally have websites that'll pay you to protest. And like the dude at the beginning where he was like at a protest rally and he's like, if you ain't gay friendly, take your ass home. You know, like, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, I've seen some shit, bro. Actors ain't just in movies no more. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, who knows? He could be right on that. You guys leave your thoughts. Also, if you guys want to get in touch with me via Instagram, you really want to say something, it's a real easy way to communicate with me. This one's from TK Ferguson here. Your reflective... Okay, he said some really nice words here. Your reflective YouTube work is superb, and you had me rolling. I'll say this. You are sharp to highlight the double standards, but you give credit to women when it merits. You are open to seeing someone else's perspective, but you don't hold back finding the humor. Oh, I will make a joke on anything, but I'll be realistic with stuff. The internet has questions about the credence. Marriage is a shit deal. Real business negotiation maneuvers. You are instrumental in educating society. Cheers. I never really thought about myself like that. Just thought, I know I'm just a funny guy who likes to call bullshit. But I really appreciate you reaching out through Instagram. And another one, this one here is from Thomas Holmes. Thanks for the $20. Really appreciate that. He goes, thanks for the great content. I have no doubt this channel is going to be successful. It's probably one of the most common, popular comments I get is this channel's going to blow up, or why hasn't this channel blown up? And I've been getting told that for like 20 years of my life, way before any of this. Yeah, that's one of my most popular comments. That, and I look like Sean Penn and Alec Baldwin, those two. But thanks, Thomas. Appreciate you, bro. This one goes, bro, I'm from Argentina. I wonder if it's really that bad in the U.S. now. I don't understand how people are complaining about the economy. How much would it cost to live in some cheap state? There's no more cheap states. And maybe if you have like a remote job online, you could like live up in the woods maybe. Depending who fucking knows anymore. Pitch a tent on the side of the road for free. Depending on what state you live in. But it's not just America, man. It's all over the place, dude. Like Australia and the UK and like London and shit, England, like they even have it worse. So yeah, to answer your question, there's no more cheap states. But thanks for chiming in. Appreciate you. Here's another one. The problem is your videos probably aren't blowing up because there's a lot of people doing the same thing. All right, so this dude means well. And that's why I actually started switching up my content a bit, because I was really just doing mostly women dating stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Now that I've kind of built up a little audience, which I'm stoked on you guys being here, means all the world to me. Consider subscribing. I don't want to move too fast. But, yeah, you know, I see channels that are like 2,000 subscribers, and it's like a computer talking, and there's nobody on the screen, and it's just their shit blows up, and their videos get 100,000 views. I haven't. This is just not that. I'm used to being the underdog. It's all good, baby. I'm having a great time. Thanks for commenting. But yeah, this guy made me switch up my comments. And last but not least, thank you to Sensi Miller, Nikolai Loathing, TK Ferguson, the boy Dustin, Espero, all you guys that reached out on Instagram, really appreciate you. And yeah, you guys leave your thoughts, man. Am I tripping or is everything inflated? I think it's all going, it's going gangbusters. Anyways, I'm dripping sweat in this leather jacket. Anyways, good talk, and yeah, you know, you guys leave your thoughts on that. God, that was fun.